Hey everybody, it is October 1st, 2025. I'm out here at Cedar Fork. Gonna go take a look at the church.
95, give or take a year or so, I'm not sure 100%. I know they had regular services for years, and then the congregation dwindled down, and they were just having like monthly meetings, monthly services,
Yes, sir.
and then that dwindled away also, to where they couldn't support having a minister full time. So that was one of the reasons.
All right. So when is the last time you think you opened up the church?
Um, no, we've had a couple weddings, a couple funerals. The last one I remember was, I think it's 6 years ago. We had one of the local residents' funeral here.
Yes, sir. Okay. I am gonna do a quick video and show everybody. This is Mr. Bob Hudson, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, and you said the extension with the bathroom and everything was added in the 1980s?
1980, yeah.
Okay.
About 1980, 81.
80, 81? All right, sir. We're going to take a look real quick. I'll be right back. Got a piano there. So this church hasn't been open in 6 years. Here's how they heat the church. This wood stove. You know, that cross has been there a long time. In remembrance of me. Very nice, quiet church, Cedar Fork Church. King James Version. Piano again. And here's the addition for the kitchen. The bathroom is back that way, little kitchen. I guess to put a furnace in. Hang your heart for Jesus, Heather, Chris, and Gavin. Still here. This is Cedar Fork Methodist Episcopal Church. It's beautiful. Stepping outside. Nothing to do out here but work hard, live a good life, work hard, go to church. Back then, everybody used to go over there to the right. There's a little outhouse before the bathroom was put in. And I heard it's still being used by the mailman every once in a while, and the delivery people. You know, what better place to go? And Mr. Hudson, Bob Hudson here, his family, he was raised out here, spent 75 years of his life out here. And he went to school in a little, what,
One room
first,
set?
yeah, one room schoolhouse.
Yeah.
1 to 8th grade.
Yes.
Then he's off to see the world. All right. I'll be back, and we're gonna visit the cemetery and walk around. I have my best friend who's laid to rest out here. He's passed away of cancer. His name is Justin Beanline. That's why I haven't uploaded a video in a while. Been dealing with that. So, see you in a few. October 1st. $2025. On my way to visit my, I would say, Justin Beanline past the best friend stage. He became my little brother. Cedar Fork Church and Cemetery. Of course, we just met Mr. Bob Hudson. I want to thank him for letting me do a video inside the church. And I went and bought a book. I'm part of the Perry County Historical Society. And it has a lot of the information of the people out here. That is laid to rest out here, so. We are gonna go do the first row. It's a very, very old cemetery here. I think Mr. Bob Hudson told me that it was vandalized back in the 60s, late 60s or something like that. So the first row look like a harp. Daisy. Oh no. Daisy M. Right. Matilda. Paris. Right. Grandmother Maxie McNew. Right. Okay. And this is the way it's laid out here. So these are, I can't read these, ineligible to read. Butterfly. Oh, sorry. Mercer. Mercer Burn. 1856. 1908. These are so faded. James R., son of Joshua and Mary A. Hudson, died February 22nd, 1880. I can't read that one. It says safely anchored in the harbor of eternal rest. It's a wife. There's Mr. Hudson's. Van and Anna Hudson. 1881. 1960. Anna, 1884. 1947. Willard C. Hudson, 1912 to 1986. Beloved husband of Lila Layton Hudson. John W. Hudson, 1903, 1939. Hester, daughter of J.Y. and A. Hudson. J. Van and A. Hudson, daughter of. Okay. Bert. son of J. V. and A. Hudson. Jesse, son of J. V. and A. Hudson. She's got to be Van. Daughter, Hudson. Robert Hudson. There's a lot of Robert Hudsons out here. December 1917, February 1989. Here's Mr. Theodore H. Hudson, U.S. Army. That's a Staff Sergeant, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, August 1st, 1928, April 23rd, 2003. Okay, gonna work our way back here. This one has fallen down. This is Nancy M. Anderson, 1855, 1929. Birdie E. Mr. James and Mrs. Birdie E. Anderson, 1881, 1922. Mrs. Birdie Anderson is 1884, 1912. A big old cedar tree here. We're talking about big. Yeah. Gonna work my way back here. There's a tombstone. There's also a Hudson here. It's a, look like it says Daisy E. too. And this one's falling down. This is Hudson. Does that say Olive Hudson? Olive John Hudson? This looks like a John too. This Anderson died 1812. Like one big old pine tree there growing into, big one. I don't really like trees in the cemetery. There you go. That one's growing into the side. This one's been broken. Like I said, back in the day, Rhoda, Jasper, Irwin, Rhoda, Jasper J, and Ellen, and Joseph. Let me go through. Anderson, Robert and Maud Anderson. Robert and Maud Anderson. (1887, 1973). Maud, 1889, 1969. Passed away 56 years ago. Is it Guiden Anderson, R, 19. (1910), May 11, 1910, December 16, 1910. Just a baby. I don't know how to, that one is can't read that one. Though I can't read it, it's still somebody. This is Elizabeth, wife of Chaz D. Hudson, died 1821, died 1913. We'll have to look that up. And this is another Hudson. There's another Robert Hudson. Robert H. June 2nd, 1863, born August 11th, 1946, pass. Mary, wife of Robert Hudson, Mary L. She was born July 31st, 1866. She passed November 23rd, 1951. There's Thomas M. Hudson, 1904, passed July 23rd, 1992. Come to this one. Oh, I read about most of the people out here. This is Anderson, Clarence E. Anderson, and Gussie E. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. Mr. Clarence was born 1877, passed 1955. His wife, born 1891, passed 1968. Wow. Okay. Bolin, Lee Bolin, born April 9th, 1879, passed away June 8th, 1952. Effie M. Mrs. Bolin was born May 19th, 1885, passed away May 20th, 1951. And this is Joanne Renee, infant daughter of Derek and Margie Bolin, October 31st, 1979. This is Henry Wayne Robertson, July 28th, 1940, August 28th, 1979. Robertson, Henry Madison, by love serve one another. By love serve one another. That's right. Ramona Elizabeth. Mr. Henry Madison was born May 12, 1917, passed in 1986. Ramona Elizabeth, she was born the same year, 1917, and passed November 22nd, 1987. Mary Elizabeth Bessie Robertson, wife of Madison. Oh, must be his second wife, or first wife. 1894. No. Okay, not that one. I'm wrong. 1894, April 4th, 1968. Okay, this is Edward H. Robertson, and Madison D. Must be the daughter or something. Edward H. 1922, passed away 1953. Madison, 1894, 1966. I'm going to have to check on that history. Tharp. Geraldine, she passed December 1938. She born 1938, June 12, 2015. John W. He might still be alive. Anna M. Lorenz, 1891, 1970. 1891, 1970. And here's a big one. Henry A.C. Lorenz, born April 3rd, 1854, died April 6th, 1936. Beloved one, farewell. It's huge. Here, children, school's out. This is Mr. John Lorenz too. It's John P. Lorenz, December 8, 1872, February 2nd, 1949. Jesus is Lord. And here is Mr. John Lorenz and John Lorenz, born October 1st, 1830, died November 9th, 1895. Beloved one, farewell. Sophia, his wife, of John Lorenz, born February 12, 1836, died July 12, 1919. You guys can read that, anyone. Beloved mother. Lurline P. Boyd, May 27th, born May 1894, passed February 14, 1979. Born on my birthday. Happy birthday, Mrs. Boyd. Jones. Ernest Paul Jones, 1873, passed 1954. Anna Margaret Nee Lorenz, 1874, March 9, 1960. 1873, 1954. Nice little iron gate here. Kenner Lorenz. Lorenz Kenner. 1894, 1973. Helen M. G. 1897, 1964. Kenner. Look at this big tombstone. Kenner Charles, November 9th, 1860. March 20th, 1943. Louise, 1866. 1950. Kenner. Look at that. Concreted in. Etta and Clell G. Kenner. Etta was born 1891, passed 1943. Clell, what a unique name, Clell. Clell G, 1887, 1958. Big, nice tombstone here. Sylvia Faye Lorenz Hudson. I wonder what's the difference between a Hudson and Hudson. Let there be light. Sylvia Faye Lorenz Hudson, 1907 to 1979. Loren Byron B. Gladys V. Our Father which art in heaven. That's a beautiful tombstone. Lorenz. Byron B. 1902, 1992. Gladys V. 1916, 1998. Look at that church in the middle. See that little engraving? That is Cedar Fork Church. Them two standing in front of it. Very nice. Henry E. and Carrie Long. The 23rd Psalms. Henry E. 1883, 1956. Carrie 1887, 1977. Carrie Long. Wow. Long time ago. And here's Mr. Kermit Long, 1910 to 1988. Kermit H. Long. Whew. I have a long ways to go, but I will get there, right? And this is Larry L. Long, 1944, 2015. Beloved father and grandfather. Glenn, Rosalie Long, 1938. I guess he's still, 1938. Guess he's still alive. Rosalie M., born 1940, passed away in 2011. As love has entwined our hearts, as man and wife, may God entwine our hearts through eternal life. Charles Arthur Long, December 8, 1936, September 13, 1993. Let not your heart be troubled in my Father's house or many mansions. John 14. Let not your heart be troubled in my Father's house or many mansions. Long, in God's loving care, Denzel L. Long, Caroline L. Long. Mr. Long was born in 1906, passed in 1974. Mrs. Caroline Long passed. She was born in 1917 and she passed in 2005. Halpin, Joy K. Lorenz Halpin. Beloved mother and grandmother. She was born October 26, 1950 and passed away 2002. Robert F. Elbert. October 14, 1925, passed December 7, 1993. Beloved father and husband. Kenner Claude C., born 1890, passed in 1966, married to Dorothy D., 1899. She passed in 1966 too. Kenner. Charles Claude. Charles Claude Kenner. February 26, 1929. Passed August 10th, 1995. This cemetery is kind of staggered. It's not like in a straight line. So I'm going to have to figure it out somehow. So let's take care of this one right here. What is it? Bernice Nee Tomier Richardy Gegg, born February 2nd, 1928, passed away December 22nd, 1995. Mother of Betty, Donald, Cynthia, and Jerry. Bernice L. Nee Tomier Richardy Gegg. I went to school with a Cheryl gag. Edward J. Cantor, November 24th, 1889, passed February 22nd, 1968. Bosch, Melvin G., born August 11, 1916, passed away 1988. Bosch. Mr. Melvin G. married Mrs. Lila Mae Bosch, July 3rd, 1937. Lila Mae, she was born in 1916, and she passed away September 14, 1985. Oh, Topper. Lyco. Ramona D. Mona. Is it Mona? Yeah, Mana. December 21st, 1966. August 3rd, 2023. Love you more. Topper. All right. What's it say? Lucinda. I don't know. There's a lot of tombstones and markers that was knocked down back in the day. So it could be people buried in certain sections. Some people don't want a marker, so it's very hard to upkeep here. Tombstone there. Our parents: William L. Velker, 1861, 1893. Mary B., his wife, 1865, 1926. Mr. and Mrs. William and Mary Velker. And this is Charles Velker, November 15, 1839, August 15, 1886. Husband of Mary Ann Nanny. Somebody came out and this is, it says mother on there. Kramer, George E. and Mrs. Nettie B. Kramer, George, 1909-1999. Mrs. Kramer is 1909-1984. Richard Otto Kramer, Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, October 24th, 1929, March 24th, 1990. Arthur J. Kramer, August 28th, 1935, March 10th, 1994. Kramer, Arthur J. Celeste M. Kramer, Arthur J. 1935-1994. Okay. Celeste, 1936-2016. So 35, 94. I don't understand that, but we'll figure it out. Kramer George, 1962, past 2023. Married August 25th, 1982. Lisa L. Bolin. A lot of bowling in Menace. I'm friends with some. And here's this one Carol. Let me see, Mr. Lester K., the father. He's still alive. May 9th, 1964. Carol T. Hudson. 1940. Passed 2018. Behind this big old twin cedar tree here is y'all can see the cemetery. We got to go through all of them and meet all them nice folks over there. This is Grandpa Roger E. Heck. He was born April 17th, 1941. He's probably definitely a boomer, right? They call it baby boomer. He was a truck driver. Very nice man. He likes me. That's kind of cool. Yep. He saw me right away. He smiled and he says, I like this guy. And I like him too. We barely talk, but he sure laughs at my jokes. As long as he thinks I'm funny. I think this is my guy here. That's why I haven't uploaded a video in a while. This is my little brother, little Justin Beanline. He's 43 years old. He was born June 7th, 1982. He passed away August 15th, 2025 on my wedding anniversary. This guy. Let me tell you about Justin Beanline. They said that his funeral procession was over 3 miles long from Perryville out here to Cedar Fork. It's probably over 3 miles long. He doesn't get mad. He just looks at you. He's like everybody loves him. I brought my necklace out here. And I'm going to come back and get it and wear it. Justin, I miss you, buddy. He wants to be buried out here next to his grandpa. So, this is part 1 of this video. There are so many people I read about this little church and the people that grew up around here. At the beginning of the intro, you met Mr. Bob Hudson. He's 75 years old. He was born and raised out here. And the people out here, I asked him, I said, what do they do out here? He goes, they work hard, Palm. All they do is farm, work in the woods. They're good tradesmen. They just work hard, you know, toil all day. And on Sundays, they come and pray. You know, this is their community. Everybody comes out here, get married, baptized, have little picnics and functions out here. All right, little brother. October 1st, 2025. I will come back. We'll do one more roll. We're going to go home. Don't want to make this video too long. James J.D., husband of Angie, April 1st, 1960, May 28, 2007. Loving dad of David Gibbons. That's a beautiful little headstone. He likes to hunt and fish. James J.D. Gibbons. Forever remembered, forever missed. Well, Justin, you picked a nice one. A shade. Big old cedar tree. That thing's probably 150 years old. Roy E. Thomas, in loving memory, 1929, 2006. Loving father of Randy and Rocky. Sandra DeClue. Roy E. Thomas, Sandra F. DeClue. 1947, 2008. McNew. Martin L. McNew. 1876, 1942. Julia K. 1874, 1958. Jenny Schnell. February 12, 1885, 1914. C. Byron Oster. Loretta M. Oster. Norma J. Oster. Now she flies with butterflies. C. Byron, 1914-2001. Loretta M. 1917, 1989. Let's do one more row. Meet these nice folks, huh? We're going to cover everybody. We're going to do the best we can. Westerman. Mr. William and Mrs. Irene Westerman, 1906 to 1980. Mrs. Irene Westerman is 1903-1963. I read about this Napoleon Oster, born August 13, 1907, died December 10th, 1930. 1907-1930. Oster, resting till the resurrection morn. Mr. Charles and Mrs. Isabella Oster. Mr. Charles was born 1865, passed in 1935. Mrs. Oster was born 1874 and she passed in 1961. Together forever. Our mother at rest. Look at this nice big tombstone here. Margaret E., wife of Josephus McNew, born September 22nd, 1855, died January 12, 1923. And here's her husband, Josephus McNew, born 1851, died 1912. McNew. Wonderful, beautiful. Barbier. W. Elliott. In thee, O Lord, we put our trust. Mr. W. Elliott and Mrs. Anna M. Barbier. He was born in 1878, passed 1932. She was born 1883. She passed 1951. Barbier. Josephus. 1911, 1913. January 11, 1913. Passed 1952. 1952. This is Terry Heberly, August 15th, 1955, passed December 12th, 2024. Ethel Marie Clemens Lagarce, 1921, 1997, mother of Wilbur, Robert, and Rosanna. And look at the church here. See that? So many different depictions of Cedar Fork Church. Beautiful. Clemens. Clemens' mother, Anna V., September 7, 1994. Whoa, she was 94 years old. Wow, beautiful. Son, Edward W., 1923, 1984. Wow. Wow. Okay, we're going to stop for now, and we're going to come back and do, what do you think, part 1 or part 2? Yeah, I mean part 2. You know what? Let's go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to take our time here. We're going to do it right. We're going to try to do it. So Kitty Tucker. If you all can read that. Tucker. "17 years. Kitty, I might have to. 17 years. I wonder if that is 17 years. What's that say? General? I can't read that. There's different types of sandstone, or sometimes these tombstones are really hard to read. Gussie. Does that say Petey? Linda Marie, 1963. She passed 2016. Kevin Joseph Petey. Give me the beat, boys. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. John Stephen Petty, 1983, 2011, Forever 27. Wow. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Mary E. Duran, 1943, beloved wife and mother, January 23rd, 2007. Madeline L. Holmes, 1940, 2005. Edward H. We love you, Mom and Dad. Edward H. December 14, 1911. Passed 1992, May 30th. Is it Beulah? Beulah V. 1912, 1981. Holmes. Edna Mae, Daniel, Delbert, Madeline, Marie, Ruth, Jean, and Dave. That's a big family. Delbert R. Holmes. Oh. Delbert R. Holmes, 1938, 1968. Wow. Heelick, Edna Mae, 1935, 1987. Delmar, Heelick, Illich, 1930, 2013. Anna Jean Mize, 1947, 1995. Anna Jean Mize. What's that say? Ruth Kessel. I see. Ruth in Kessel, 1945, 2016. Recently. And you see some tombstones here. Broken, lost, some here, over there. I'm going to try to put it all together, okay? Try to. McNew, G.L. McNew, born August 11th, 1848, died October 24th, 1907, age 59 years, 2 months, 18 days. McNew, Emily McNew, 1852, 1930. Whew. 1848, that's a long time ago. Not too well. Robert Lee Holmes hasn't passed yet. This the Holmes. Okay, I'm trying to. One way over here by the fence. Marie, wife of Thomas D. Nations. She's been buried in this spot. 1977. She was born in 1893. Marie, wife of Thomas D. Nations. Yeah, my brother-in-law's last name is Nations. I don't want to forget anybody here, but this is the way the layout is nowadays. Clarence Nelson, 1894, 1963. Nelson. Stella M., October 98, 1952. At rest. Nelson. And this one, I don't know. This one. There's nothing on the other end, on the other side. I tried to look. I'm going to leave things as they are. And this one here. Allen, Velda, A, Hadley, F, Velda, 1938, 2023. Hadley, 1931, 1967, Allen. Truman Dwayne Bud Allen, 1940, 2001. And this one's right there. I don't know. Bronkhorst, married January 11, 1980. Evelyn J. Ace, 1962, 2012. What a beautiful headstone. And this one here. You know, it is what it is. It said that back in the day it was vandalized. Cora L., Mr. David M. Holmes. Cora was born 1875, passed 1959. David M., 1875, passed 1948. James Holmes James W. Holmes, June 1907, October 7th, 1985. It says, James W. Holmes. Jim said, Jesus is coming after me at 9 o'clock. And he did. What a marker. Amazing. There's another one on the ground. I wonder. There's nothing. It's hard for me to leave it right here sometimes. I guess I'm gonna. Well, I can't do nothing. I gotta leave it as it is. You know, that's the way the cemetery wants it. It's an old cemetery. I just say Pellerin. Pellerin. Man, you can barely read those. Claude. This one. Old and faded. L.W. Gibbler. L.W. Gibbler. Judy, his wife, 1874, April 25th, 1926. There's another marker here. Let's say Jesse Gibbler. Rebecca Gibbler. Cameron. Does it say Cameron? Yep. You know, sometimes I wonder why would people want to knock down or sabotage or break tombstones. Clyde A. Keith, Missouri. PFC Company R 409 Infantry, World War II, September. September 1906, April 30th, 1967 is World War II. Raymond, 1920, 1993, Keith, Raymond Keith, Mary Keith, 1931, 2010, Mom and Dad. I think they were married 1954. Valley E. Allen, 1934, 1997. Lawrence and Lanita Allen, 1892, 1976, 1901, 1982. Lanita and Lawrence Allen. Okay, I went through them already. I'm gonna start. It's gonna be a long video, but you know, you want to come out here and learn history, do it for history. It's gonna take time. I just saw deer crossing all over the place over here. Deer, rabbits, all kinds. Reeser, Walter F. He was born in 1914. He passed 1998. Iva, is it Eva? 1928. She was a Hudson. 1928, 2009, Reeser. Mr. and Mrs. Walter Iva Reeser. To Ira, Missouri. She was in World War II. Ira Whitson, 1920, 1974. Edna, his wife, 1922, 2010. Oh boy. Dale Marie. There's a Dale Marie. What a name for a girl. Dale Marie, daughter of Ira and Edna Whitson, September 13, 1957, January 31st, 1958. Oh man. Elmer Thomas, son of Ira and Edna Whitson, July 17, 1946, July 18th, 1946. One day. One day. Let's see. Jules Nelson, H. Man, Jules H. Nelson, 1873, 1955. Jules H. Nelson. Douglas and Nettie Nelson. Mr. and Mrs. Douglas and Nettie Nelson. Mr. Douglas was born 1877. He passed 1962. Mrs. Nelson, Nettie, she was born in 1880 and she passed in 1935. Oh, man. Wow. He passed 1962 and she passed 1935. Oh, man. This is Fred K. and Hetty Nelson. Mr. Fred K. was born in 1891 and he passed May 3rd, 1950. Mrs. Hetty Nelson was born in 1889 and she passed January 4th, 1976. This is Julia. I can barely read the name. Julia. This is James M. Nelson and Henrietta. That's all I got. Henrietta, wife of James Nelson. Oh, that one must say like husband of Henrietta, wife of James W. Nelson. She was born in 1848 and she passed 1933. Wow. Oh, man. You see, life. Who is this? Oh my gosh. Oh man. We have to take care of that. Colfelt. Colfelt. I can't read that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't read that, okay? Or mother, Laura V. Allen, wife of Adolphus I. Allen, 1860-1937, asleep in Jesus. She was born in 1860, and passed 1937, 1860. Man, that's around the Civil War time. Raymond. Guitar. Gideon, 1866, past 1945. And Dolly, 1881, past 1904. Grandfather, Alfred Keith, 1854, 1932, 1854. Wow. these tombstones I can't read. This has got to be Adolphus Allen, Company E, 154 Illinois Infantry. Oh, man. Melissa. This is infant son. Born. L.V. Allen, that's infant son. Abigail, wife of A.J. Allen, born 1848, 1881. Elizabeth, daughter of Abigail, wife of J. Allen, born Elizabeth, daughter of A. and Allen, born 1881, 1881. Wow, it's a mother and a daughter and a baby's grave. Effie Allen Tucker, November 1887, February 1935. Effie Allen Tucker. See this left of some of the tombstones. Time has taken its toll. And vandalism too. Colonel Cantor, 1911, 1922. May Cantor, 1907, 1922. What? Edna Cantor, 1919, 1920. What? Wallace Cantor, 1909, 1910. Huh. Cantor, Clarabelle and Samuel Cantor. Clarabelle, 1885, passed 1949. And Mr. Samuel, 1885, 1918. Whew. That one's ineligible. Okay. Irene, wife of Dietrich Cantor. Irene, wife of Dietrich Cantor, born, died. There's a homemade gravestone made of quartz. A lot of quartz and rocks like that around here in Missouri. Nothing but rocks. Mitchell A. C. Cantor, Company K, 91st Ohio Infantry. The Civil War. No, yeah, Civil War, yep. James M. Pittman, 1882 and 1959. Mr. James M. Is that Nana? Nana L. Pittman, 1887, 1981. Pittman, Ivory J. and Mary E. Pittman. Ivory J. 1906, 2002. Mary, 1914, 2003. Pittman. Lane. There's a big one here. Where we're at. William A. Sr., 1926, 2010. E. Is it Mana? Trudy, 1923, 2005. Let's check this one first. It's all Pittman. Pittman, if you're saved, we'll see you later. If not, This is goodbye. Wow. Cecil Paul Pittman, 1945-2020. Married April 15, 1968. Lillian Gale. She's still alive. Beautiful. Cool. Mr. Cecil. Shirley L. and J. Carolyn Pittman, 1934 and 2016. 1939, 2015. Shirley L. J. Carolyn Pittman. Kenan. This is Kenan, Reverend Clell Sr., 1908-1995. Married September 27, 1927. Rebecca Marie, June 25th, 1911, 1989. Reverend Nancy Pittman Clutch, 1862-1938. Jimmy Richard Cantor, April 27, 1937, January 28, 1938. Mitchell Jr. Cantor, April 26, 1933, February 28, 1948. Cantor, Mitchell T., 1906, 1954. Irene D., 1913-2000. Wow. For all what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen, the people that try to take care of this place, they do their very, very best. But some of this stuff, like I said, has been vandalized back in the day and time at wear and tear. Okay, we did this one. We did this. Okay. We're gonna go this row. Juanita E. Nee Skaggs. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jordina, 1933, 1996. Nola Skaggs, 1899, 1935. Nola. Donna Skaggs, born and died 1930. (1921, 1924). Who did? I'm on here. Oh, I can't. Cambrian. Ah, man, these moss. Some old tombstones. I can't really touch them, you know. There's Kramer, Louisa Kramer, 1906, 1937. Kramer. That's all I could read. And this one, I can't read that one. It says Robertson on here. Robertson. Little lamb. Probably a little baby. Sarah B., 1862. John T. Sarah B. Robertson, 1862-1943. Robertson, John T., 1843-1928. Henderson. Father Peter E., 1954-1936. Mother Georgia Ann Henderson, 1861-1936. Howard and Amelia Peggy were married June 18, 1924. Henderson. Howard was born 1896. He passed in 1987. And Mrs. Henderson, Amelia Peggy, she was born 1901. She passed in 1989. Christian Miller, 1903, 1962. August J. Miller, Tech, U.S. Army, Tech 5, World War II, December 15th, 1973. Michael Scott Hutchison, 1986, July 9th, May 13, 1986, July 9, 1986. Little one, to him belong. It said Jeannie Stenberg, Loyland Stenberg, 1939-1997. Loved by all. Jeannie L. Stenberg, 1963-2001, in loving memory. Susan E. Stenberg, mom. January 4, 1961, May 19, 2007. Beloved mother of Cassidy. Adam E. Miller, 1910-1985. Francis J. Jr., son of Francis and Beatrice Hudson. August 2nd, 1930, March 1st, 1941. Francis J. Jr., son of Francis and Beatrice. Francis J., born January 5th, 1886, passed October 21st, 1972. Beatrice E., she was born in 1902, and she passed in 1970. Wow. In loving memory, Hudson. Roland T., 1932, passed 1993. Married April 11, 1953. Parents of Dennis, Cheryl, Brenda, and Beverly Hudson. Wow. A lot of Hudsons. Like Mr. Bob said, his family, his father's probably through here. Shelley, Robert, and Helen. Robert, Mr. Robert and Helen, and Mrs. Helen Shelley. Mr. Robert L. was born October 11, 1936. He passed August 14, 1984. And Mrs. Shelley Helen, 1938. She passed in 1998. Dale Floyd Hudson, born 21st of November 1936, died 20th of December 1996. Father, son, and brother. Hudson, Floyd O. Lindola A. Hudson. Mr. Floyd O. was born August 18, 1909, passed June 18, 1980. Mrs. Hudson Lindola. She was born July 11, 1912, passed November 15th, 2009. Hudson. Robert E. Hudson. Bertha E. Hudson, in loving memory. Robert E. March 4th, 1921, passed October 22nd, 2003. Mrs. Bertha E. Hudson passed, she was born in 1920, October 14th, and she passed March 22nd, 2020. Christopher A. Girding, March 12, 1957, February 12, 2016. Walter Lee Heck, Missouri. What is that? Infantry, World War II. You guys are going to have to, I'm not very good with military pronunciation here. July 24, 1912, May 3rd, 1952. Walter Lee Heck. Like Grandpa Roger Heck over there, it must be his family. Kevin M. Heck, Lance Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, February 24, 1958, July 22nd, 2003, for sure. Heck, John W. and Alice Heck. John W. was born November 2nd, 1883, August 13, 1943, when he passed. His wife was born in 1888, and she passed July 8, 1970. Troy Moose Kaiser, 1967, 1996. Harley Davidson Robert Ark. Is it Kaiser? The second, April 27, 1966. July 13, 2022. Beloved dad, son, and husband. Ina Jenny Clampett, 1949, 2010. Jeannie Clampett. Zella and John W. Zella C. John W. Zella was born November 19, 1906, passed November 30th, 1987. John W. He was born September 28, 1902, February 13th, 1990. What's that say? Wilburn R., son of John and Zella Clampett, September 7, 1930, July 10th, 1936. 6 years old. John and Zella. This is their son. He was 6 years old. 1930, 36. Oh, Lord. This is also a Clampett. This must be the Clampett row right here, I reckon. There's a Clampett. Very illegible. William Henry Clampett, 1866, 1952. Kennan, right? We go over this one. Kennan. W. Scott, 1883, 1971. Polly Ann Kennan, 1888, 1964. E. Matilda Sharp Hand, 1879, 1959. 1879, 1959. Thomas Nathaniel Hand, 1879, 1959. 1958. Said Lucinda Adams, wife of George W. Hand, born. Mother, Lucinda W. Adams, wife of George W. Hand, born 1847. She died May 14, 1917. George Washington Hand, 1847 to 1941. That's good. Emily L. Televas, 1919, 1926. April 14, 1919, December 28, 1926. Televas, Vora and Veda. Televas, Vora, February 14, 1914. And a twin, February 14, 1914, and she died March 10th, 1914. Oh, Lord. Televas, father Albert E., 1882-1950, mother Florence A. Televas, God be with you till we meet again, 1894-1968. Keith Dwayne Televas, given and taken 1964. Given and taken. Beloved son and brother Televas, Keith Dwayne. Married December 15th, 1962. Ethel L. Married Adolph L. 1962, December 15th. Ethel, 1944. She passed 2024. Adolph, 1927-1990. Parents of Keith, Tina, Adina, Russell, and Daryl. I know this family. I know Russell, 1969, 2000. Russell Wayne Televas, 1969, 2019. In loving memory, Daryl Televas, 1974, 2020. Okay, Russell. This is Daryl. Oh, I know Daryl too. Alright, we are almost done. You guys still with me? It's very amazing. Let me see here. This big old cedar tree here. I don't know if I like cedar trees. Trees in the cemeteries here. Gail Marie Strange, March 24, 1960, August 3rd, 1993. I don't know who is there. And this one here, Emma Lee Allen, February 1928, August 1st, 2008. Rest in peace. Williams, Andy. We're buried right here, this tree. Williams. Mr. Andy and Nancy Williams. Mr. Andy was born 1871. He passed in 1938. Nancy, his wife, was born 1872, and she passed August 12, 1930. 1930. So this tree, 1930. And this other tree, Walter C. Williams. Walter C. Williams, son of Andrew and Nancy. Williams. Born on my birthday, May 27, 1897. And passed September 1912. Wow. Williams. Lonnie R. 1910. 1990. Violet F. 1914, 2007. A precious one from us is gone. A voice we love is still. A place is vacant in our home that never can be filled. Counts. Counts. Father John, Mother Tennessee, daughter Bertha, son Charles. Counts. Daughter 18. Okay, we go. Father was born 1848. He passed in 1920. Mother Tennessee. What a beautiful name. 1851. She passed 1932. Son is a daughter, 1887. She passed 1913. Son, Charles, 1887 to 1931. Wow. Some of these markers are just concrete posts, poles. Okay, we are going to start. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost done. We're getting to the newer sections, but Imogene LaRose, 1930 to 1984. Gerald V. LaRose, 1932, 1977. LaRose Emmanuel J. 1892, 1961. Canzada, 1910, 1991. 1910, 1991. Wow. 1892, 1961. Wow, she lived a long time. Bernice E. LaRose Sloan, 1917, 1989. Bernice E. LaRose Sloan. Clampett, Clyde C. June 3rd, 1908. April 18th, 1953. That one is falling down. Okay. So I'm going to go. Vaughn, John Lindley Vaughn, 1861, 1944. John Lindley Vaughn, 1861, 1944. Emily Clampett Vaughn, 1871, 1944. Wow. Lula Ethel Vaughn, 1896, 1961. William Bill Coffey. He's still not passed, still here. Henderson, Civil War veteran. Henderson. James T. 1824 to 1914. Henderson. Phoebe Ann Nee Bloom. She was born 1820. She passed 1893. Civil War veteran. Henderson. Mr. James T. Henderson. 1824. Wow. Perry H. Roth. They love God's Word. Perry H. Roth, from 1900 to 1987. Alma E. Roth, 1902 to 1991. Clarence R. Hudson, August 29, 1887, May 8, 1931. His wife, Flora J. Hudson, April 28, 1890, November 9, 1977. Wow. Father and mother, Hudson. Clarence M., born October 4th, 1912, passed September 15th, 1997. Frida Hudson M., Frida M., born February 7th, 1918, passed May 13th, 1992. Larry Jean Hudson, March 17th, 1948, passed September 17th, 1972. Jerry L. Hudson, 1946, 2010. How beautiful it is today. Kind of hot and humid too, but my little buddy over there, Justin, over there by the cedar tree. I'm gonna cover everybody. Ken and Emma is 1886, 1964. Mr. Walker, Kennan, 1879, 1959. 1959, they've been buried in this corner. I see. Bendel, Fred, 1844, 1925. Caroline, Bendel, 1854, 1940. Wow. This corner here, it's a good spot. Yeah, it's people buried just about everywhere out here, really. It's 1940 in this corner. Thomas G. Bendel, Pearl M. Bendel, Mr. Thomas Bendel, born 1878 and passed 1956. Pearl Bendel, 1887, 1930. So she's been laid to rest out here in this side. I want to stay in track here. I'm gonna cover this anyway right here. Mueller. Oh, Willard C. Miller, Private U.S. Army, born 1943, May 8, 2003. And there's another tombstone there, it looked like. Melvin Mueller, this is like a veteran. Yep. Melvin Mueller, Lance Corporal, Marine Corps, Vietnam, 1941-2005. Oh. Must be brothers. Oh, he's buried. Jack Durkee, U.S. Army, World War II, 1917, 1990. Jack Durkee. This is Mildred Nee Bendel Durkee and Jack L. Durkee. Mildred was born 1921, passed 2004. Mr. Jack Durkee was born 2017, passed 1990. F. Donner Colliet, that's got to be French. Rest in peace. Colliet, F. Donner Colliet, March 11, 1861, January 11, 1935. Wow. In loving memory, Robin Dawn Carroll. I know this young lady. In loving memory, Robin Dawn Carroll, November 3rd, 1975, October 23rd, 2003. Mommy of Kennedy, Dominic, and Camden. Yeah, I know this young lady. I think she passed away of cancer too. This one way over here, Therit, it says. Oh, Dennis A. and Deborah. Dennis and Deborah. They reserved this plot. They were married May 18, 1974. Therit. Parody, Phyllis, Monica, Kimbra, William D. Oh, this is a reserve too. Parody. Haven't passed yet. That's great. Rissler. Mr. Paul G. 1941, 2006. Doris F. She's still alive. In God's care. Mr. Paul G. Rissler. Sir. Stuart Tom Durkee. December 5th, 1952, March 12th, 2021. Loving husband, father, and grandfather. Oh, he must have a German Shepherd. So do I. Okay. I'm going to come over here. Lucky mother. Mary S. 1859. 1933. Father Clinton Lucky. 1857. 1922. Wow. It's going to be a long video, but it takes everybody out here to, yeah, it takes a long time to introduce everybody. Alma B. Lucky, 1899, 1902. Whoa. Wow, this corner, it's amazing, the corner here. I thought the old one was way over there, but they're everywhere. And here's a tombstone that's knocked down. Here's John C. Munier, father of, John C. Munier, father of 22 children, January 17, 1803, November 5th, 1902, 99 years, 9 months and 19 days. John C. Munier. Wow. 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 That says the clue. Eliza or Elizabeth. This is the clue on there. And here's Thomas Michael DeClue, 1879, 1952. I see. Toller. C. Lee Toller. That's a nice tombstone here. But clean it up a little bit. Yeah. Come over to the other side. Yeah, look at that. Look at that big fish. Oh my God. See, Lee Toller. You know how it is. The pictures always look bigger than the the real fish, right? But I believe you. That's a big bass there, sir. That's Aunt Carla Brewer's husband. Pittman, John O., 1889, 1976. Ida, 1890, 1960. Pittman. All Pittmans through here, too. Robertson, Pittman. Let me go over here. Oh, Lord. There's a young lady there. What's that say? Henderson, maybe? Yeah, Henderson. Samuel J., 1864, 1943. Matilda, 1866, 1956. Henderson. Francis Henderson. Oh man, come on. 1931 then. 1921, 19, Francis Henderson. Little one. Oh, man. That's a baby. 29, 31. 1929, 1931. Oh, Francis. Charles E. Henderson. October 27th. October 31st, 1927. July 30th, 2016. Why am I? Wow, United States Navy. Deborah Michelle Starkey. November 23rd, 1968. October 21st, 1978. We had a little treasure once. She was our joy and pride. We love her. Oh, perhaps too well, for soon she slept and died. All is dark within our dwelling. Lonely are our hearts today, for the one we love so dearly has forever passed away. Too much. In loving memory, Linda Marie Starkey, 1933, 2000. Eugene Vaughn, U.S. Navy, World War II. Eugene, 1926, 1987. Rosemary, they were married February 26, 1944. Rosemary Vaughn, 1925, 2010. Mexico Vaughn, 1904, 1962. Wow. Flora Vaughn Middlebrook, February 16, 1928, July 26, 2015. Wow. George R. Vaughn, Company B, 88 Infantry, World War I. George R. Vaughn, July 17, 1889, September 17, 1967. Yep, I did that one. Okay, Robertson, Shelley B, 1900. Betsy Robinson, 1960. Shelley B, Betsy. Charles E. Robertson, 1886, 1965. Charles E. Clampett, 1943, 1976. March 20th. Always forever in our hearts. I know who that is. This is Elmer Eugene Bonert, 1938, 2015. This is Anna Mae Porter, married Charles F. Jr., 1931, 1997. Anna Mae, 1937, 2000. Married January 14, 1956. Porter. My buddy Boomer. He must have a little puppy dog. My buddy Boomer. Robert D. McDonald, married June 22nd, 1974. Robert was born in 1954 and he passed in 2024. Kimberly, 1957, she's still alive. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near. Still love, still miss, and very dear. Alberta Louise Kramer, December 1944, December 30th, 2024. One more little row I forgot here. Beloved mother, Bonnie K. Roth. Beloved mother, 1948-2006. Bonnie K. Roth. I wonder if that has to be Ronnie Roth and Shawnee and Donnie. In loving memory, Carolyn J. LaRose Smith, 1945-2000. Dustin Wayne Boner, son of Denise and Helen. Son of Dennis and Helen. Dustin Wayne Boner, October 9, 1994. August 28, 1996. Who is this? Boner. I can't read that name. Don't have a headstone. Maybe some people don't want a headstone, you know. Honestly, some people. Alvin L. LaRose, Sergeant, U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II, July 10th, 1919, March 22nd, 1995. Alvin L. LaRose. And this is the last one right here. McClure, Donald L. McClure, and Melba, 1946. Melba is still alive. Donald L. McClure, he was born July 9, 1944, and passed July 1st, 1969, the year I was born. That was 56 years ago. Well, we went through just about everybody. I'm going to write some stories, or I'm going to copy some of the obituaries on some of the stories out here, on some of the very interesting people. Let's go home. Thank you. It was difficult sometimes. You know, there's some of these markers that are fallen down, and some has been vandalized. Let the Lord forgive them, huh? It's nice and quiet. Time to go home. Cedar Fork. This is my buddy way over there in that tree. I will come back out here again. I got a book on Cedar Fork Church, and it tells about most of the people out here. Very, very interesting. It's a beautiful book, but it's sad. You know, it shows how people pass, all the loved ones, all their ancestors are still alive. They come from everywhere. Tennessee, South Carolina, some from Germany. Some just made their way from Germany all the way to here. Made it from, went through Ellis Island, come through New York, went through Ohio, down the river, came up the river, and then made their living. Man, they work hard out here, all the people out here. Unbelievable. There's nothing to do out here except farm. You got to grow your own stuff, and you got to, it's labor. You work. You just work. You cut down logs. You need logs to heat your house, you know, and you farm. You got to grow what you eat. You saw the inside of the church. Goodbye. Thank you.